Hi there and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We're in the Gullet and speaking with the old man of the Gullet, Immanuel, speaker for the Roparu class that is starving to death. We want to solve his problems because we don't want people starving to death. So, he's telling us all he knows, and he's a very important person here. So, how else can we resolve the food shortage?
We cannot convince the Roparu nor the Principe. I believe the Dawn Stars may help us.
Interesting.
Heatley is a child of the Dawn Stars and has become the Gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity. Speak, and I will listen.
Tell me about the Gullet. What is the history of this place?
Both time and tragedy have rotted the Gullet into a place of filth and crowdedness. Once, we Roparu lived in a fine neck of the city. But that time has fallen, and with it, the ruins of our old city under Neketaka. Long before the foreigners swarmed us, a sea quake rumbled our city, and the mountain cratered down. Many cried to Andra, and were swallowed for their efforts.
His dead eyes flick side to side.
Now the Roparu send us into the ruins of the old city to be punished. Within that pit lies darkness and death. Not silence, but an end.
Ah, that society is really... Well, I'm looking for a place called the Delver's Row, by the way.
You mean the black market that lies nestled in the depths of the Narrows?
Yes.
The guards do their best to stomp it out, but they are a single boot against 1,000 ants. I do not know how to get there, but someone at the tavern might.
Then we might just ask there. Farewell, Immanuel. What does he have here? Whale's Wind. What is that? Something strong for the heart. Some clothing. We don't need any of this. Sometimes very useful documents are in these crates, in these whatevers, and it is really necessary to get to them. And because of that, we're just looking into that, not necessarily snatching them. That's with the other homes as well. If we can come in. Maybe we'll learn more. Sally's home. There's no one here. Someone who has a home is probably rich here. So we can take these things. We should probably go to the palace back and talk to them about the Roparu being miserable. About Immanuel. Prince Aruihi wants to know how the black market is being supplied. So, and we want food for thought now. Establish a source of food for the Gullet. We should really ask Prince Aruihi, as we're in his... Yeah, we're one of the people helping him. He might as well help us. The Kahanga Palace, to show that the society is not that rotten, not that useless. Let's go back to Neketaka and find out what we can do there. Was in Serpent's Crown, right? Kahanga Palace. Let's talk at the behalf of the Roparu. Poor workers. Ah, wow, look at that. I mean, the highest class has these wonders, and the Roparu have not even something to eat. That's a little bit harsh. Let's talk to Arui.
I hope you find our city pleasing, Watcher.
Yes, and we should talk about the food shortage in the Gullet.
Shortage? Are the Roparu not fed the leavings of the Quaru and Mataru?
The Gullet is in a poor state. There's little enough to go around. Well, you're killing those people. The least you could do is pay attention. But they need more. Yeah, let's just talk plainly. They need more, my prince. Sighing, Prince Aruhi presses his palms together and nods.
It is no wonder how Delver's Row won the love of my people, I say. By feeding them when we could not. Find us solutions instead of old problems, I say.
It'd be a shame if the trading companies recognize this failure of leadership. Jesus. So we should find the solutions. The Roparu need their queen, won't she step in?
Akira, for what would she sit on her hands if she had the time? Or the resources?
Aruhi pierces you with an annoyed look.
The tribes beyond our city look to her as well, and the problems are as numerous as fish in the sea. Again, you bring this up. Speak on, I say.
Prince Aruhi sighs and opens his palm. We'll try our best, because the trading companies are rich enough. It would be a shame if the trading companies recognize this failure of leadership.
Akira, if one framed it that way.
Prince squeezes his hands into fists.
Dredge up the resources to feed the Roparu if the meat must come from my own body. The work of keeping pace with our rivals. There is no end, I say.
Aruhi sighs and shakes his head.
If you have more to say, I am not above listening.
We'll leave for now. So, we brokered that deal about being fed. It's hurt our reputation a bit, but we don't care. The basic thing is they should change society, and if they're well fed, maybe they can find the strength to fight for their food. That could be a chance. Go to the east side. And back to the Gullet. And to Inoi. Over these bridges we go. I'd really like to walk over these bridges and see the waterfalls. Oh, he's standing at the fire now. The old man grimaces some attempt at a smile. He inclines his head to you, indicating he's aware of your presence. The queen will double her efforts to feed your growing population. The old man's eyes glisten.
Not in this lifetime could I have hoped for more. To have garnered our queen's generosity. I ache to believe it.
Yeah, well, we did everything we could.
Never can I thank you enough, Watcher who has the ear of both kith and gods. Always the Roparu will know of your kindness.
Good,
Should
good.
you need refuge within Nekadaka, know that the Roparu will stand by your side.
I guess that time will come then, Mr. Prophet Enoi. Take care, old man.
May Amira's winds ever fill your sails, boy. We will not forget what you have done for us.
Good, good. Yeah. They should pay for it. And now, I say we go look for the black market, right? Where could we find that? Trade secrets. Maybe here. Delver's Row. We have to go to the hole. But first we'll visit that home here as well, that homestead. Or have we been here already? I'm not sure. Let's dip in and have a look. We haven't been here yet. Who is here? What is here?
I'll go on ahead.
Absolutely nothing. Interesting. The hole is a dangerous place. But we're in a good state now. There's some guards too, though.
Please, I did nothing.
Says a man. You see a man being dragged along a rickety boardwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip. The guard delivers a savage backhand.
Enough. Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
The warrior casts a meaningful glance at a woman standing a short distance away. What are they doing here?
Let him go!
She screams at the guards, but she doesn't dare approach. The man notices her. His face lights up with shame.
I'm sorry.
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
What? That doesn't seem right. The guards drag the Roparu into a metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bar as it is lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Oof. Someone we may be able to help? Oh, she lived there. We have to visit her again. All aboard.
Was taking Bataro not enough for you?
A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in a snarl. The clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking on with red and tearful eyes.
Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
She punctuates each statement with a fierce whack of the reeds. The children flinch, looking between you and the woman. Are you all right? No, you're not, I guess, but we're just asking friendly. She looks at you for the first time. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern.
All right.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lowered into the old city? Is he the father of your children? One of the children starts to say something, but Bia shoots him a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Botaro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
What? She begins sweating at the laundry again, though with considerably less gusto. Yeah, I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
Say, but you have the face of Tangaloa, the eel of death.
Even as she beats the sarong, she shudders. She turns away from you, striking the sarong harder and harder.
Traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury. Sweat is flying, spattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
That's unjust. Yeah, that's what we feel. But what does this have to do with Roparu? I mean, let's concentrate.
He said we would finally leave.
She breaks off, her shoulders heaving as she catches her breath. Well, he left, right? Let's try to be friendly. I'm so sorry.
It is only another word.
She shrugs, still catching her breath.
Outsiders cover our islands with walls and gates. Many Huana come to Nekataka, but even here, the outsiders crowd us.
And your Mataru and whatevers, they also...
In the villages, the chieftains know even the Roparu. Here, even neighbors are strangers. That is Deadfire now.
She shakes her head
I
angrily.
only want to be free of this place. That is how the trouble started. I heard a Rauatine captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Botaro went and found her in the tavern.
Her eyes go hard and dark.
Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
She bares her teeth at the memory. Maybe I can talk to Seduso. She looks at you with the same critical eye she's been giving her laundry, wringing and tugging the reeds.
Everyone knows the Rauatines are made of brass. They listen only to their commanders. But still, maybe it goes different for you.
She looks around, taking in the hanging clothes, the huddled children, and the warped and splintering walls of the shack around them.
Botaro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. And he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Botaro. Or in someone else's pocket.
I could look for him too.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
She trails off, working the reeds between her hands while hope and dread battle in her eyes.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps...
She steadies herself with a shake of her head.
Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
Interesting, very interesting. We'll continue this after a short pause in the next episode. There's a lot to ask and a lot to find out still. We want to help her, and we want to help that poor man who went down there into the depths of the old city. It's really a nightmare again we've gotten into. And our face is just... I don't know. It's probably the least fearful thing in that story. Have a great time until next time. And happy gaming.